Hey, what's going on guys? It's Vico here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to actually set up our amazing prospecting snapshot. I've been getting a lot of questions and a lot of requests about this. Finally, we actually have the time to actually walk you through it. So this is going to be a fair bit of a video. Gonna be, quite a long video, so better grab your cup of coffee and sit down. Okay, so before we move forward, let's just acknowledge that we do have an amazing community down below and in the description. So make sure that you join our Facebook group below and actually connect with me through LinkedIn, Facebook, and other platforms. Okay, so let's get to it. What are we gonna go through in this video? So a couple of things, right? We want to go through three things: housekeeping, go through a couple of checklists, connect the dot, and turn on the machine. Right? So to connect the dot, I'm going to walk you through in detail what each of the campaign going to do in the snapshot and how it's going to help you, how to assemble all of the funnel, and how to put the trigger together with the campaign and the funnel. Okay, so this is quite a complex system, so I might trip along the way, so do apologize in advance. Number three is we're going to turn on the machine. So to take we're going to tell you exactly actionable step, what actionable step you can take, and we want you to actually focus on the two pillars: setting appointment and closing appointment. That's all you need to know. If you're looking at this and you're doing 6-7 figure, you probably can disregard my advice. But if you under 10k or maybe under 20k, this is the only thing you should care about: setting appointment and closing appointment, right? So we're gonna give you actionable step and how you can use the prospecting snapshot to make that two process a lot easier for your life and for your agency. So let's get started to it. So we want to start off with this Google Docs, right? You normally get something like this. This is the first thing I shoot with you, and go ahead and watch that video. I have like big watch me video, so go ahead and watch that. And what you want to do is actually in that video as well, I said come here into our help desk. Okay, with the help desk you can book an appointment with me anytime. You have my own personal calendar, and I might change that to my account manager calendar sometime in the future, but right now you still have my calendar as part of our signee. Okay, so again, I'm not going to go through this. I have went through this on the video, but I'm going to come back to this. So you want to have this very handy at all times. Just link this page. Okay, so second of all, we're going to do some housekeeping. I'm going to go through all of that, and we have to find it in the snapshot. And this is the reference YouTube video that you probably saw before you actually sign up to the snapshot. But I just want to show you the actual result first. Okay. Sorry about speaking a bit too fast, but this is just a habit of me speaking. But so our snapshot, the campaign, each one of the campaign in the snapshot have been tested, right? So what you see here, the request booking mobile only appointment campaign is at least 70% reply rate, right? I mean, like, people respond to that campaign. So it's not just something that some guy just write out. It's been tested before. And, all of our campaign get anywhere between at least 50 to 70% reply rate. So just want to let you know that, the campaign that you're actually having right now have been tested, proven, and actually, been on trial before, right? So this is just a couple of snapshots just to make sure that everything is legit here. And we're going to come back to that, but let's just go to housekeeping real quick, okay? So the 56-day email after website opt-in, right? So what we want to do here is, this is going to be your prospecting snapshot. This is what you're going to see in the campaign. What I mean by the website opt-in is obviously that one, okay? A lot of people have asked me about this, but when I said 56-day email opt-in is counted by day, right? If you add 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, that's the thing. But it's still a lot of email regardless. And this is when people opt in to your website, you can't really email them every day. It's just not effective. Like, you pretty much email them like frequently within the first few days, and then it just drip. That's what the whole dripping campaign mean. Okay, so let's go to bullet point number 2, 167 day on how to GHL. Okay, so that would be this bonus training, right? So you can use this to actually, if you're using it as a selling it as a SaaS, you can use that, how use this campaign to drip to teach them how to get past the learning curve, or you can use it to recruit your own affiliate in the future. So what that do is it have all of this email. If you plus at the day 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, all of that is going to go to at least 4.5 months, because I added before. Okay, so all of that email telling people how to use the platform effectively, day by day, step by step. Okay, so the 4 funnel, we're gonna go here, the checklist here, come to funnel. I will know how to move this thing. Hopefully I don't quit the video, but you got appointment setter funnel, which looks something like this. I'm gonna go through that in a second. My website campaign, proposal campaign, hiring. We're gonna go through all of that in connecting the dot. Facebook lead, nurturing campaign. How to find that is in here. Campaign. That is our lead campaign. Just so you know, we got quite a very good result on that. So we get at least 60 to 70 reply rate with our Facebook. So you use that just as a reference. You use that when you run ad for yourself or for your client. When the lead come in, you sort of nurture the lead through this campaign. Okay. Last thing, it just goes through here. 7th stage of prospecting pipeline. So this is what the prospecting pipeline is. Appointment set, no show, first contact, second contact, follow up, non-tripping, non-buyer tripping, and successful. Right, so that's in the opportunity section. And appointment campaign, which is going to come back in campaign here. In appointment, it's going to be cancel, confirmation, and actually booking request, right? So booking request is also part of the appointment one. Request booking means someone that is no show, and you request the booking, said, hey, we missed the appointment, let's rebook. So that's actually part of the appointment, but it's obviously part of prospecting as well. So there's actually 3. This is actually an appointment campaign, getting them to rebook an appointment with you. Okay, just so there's no confusion here, even though you see 2 campaigns. 70-day was our SMS dripping campaign. Sorry, we actually accidentally paused the video. But 70-day is the dripping campaign for non-buyer. So an email go into that and actually wait for 66 days. Again, this is based on the number of days. That's why it's called a dripping campaign, right? You don't send 70 SMS to people. You will annoy the hell out of them. Okay, don't do that. Okay, so if you add the first day we said, look, sorry, now it's not the best time to do business with you, and we wait around 66 days, and we'll send them how business, and then hey Jenny, how's your business, and then we come back to them. Okay, so this is what the 70-day SMS is all about. But look, the content is one thing, and the strategy, the implementation is really a thing that getting you off the ground here and making this platform gonna be running your agency with this platform more effectively. Sorry, try to get word off my mouth here, but yeah, let's actually walk through everything in detail. Okay, yeah, so let's just start off with campaign. Right, we want to keep this video, you're probably watching this, if you're watching at 2x speed, this is how I'll normally watch my video. I'm just gonna go through things very fast. This is the Facebook lead campaign. It's not much to go through in here, but just to let you know, this is when the lead come in. You let Facebook lead come in, you nurture them through this campaign, and you get book appointment by this campaign. Okay. And appointment when someone book an appointment with you, you remind them, hey, you got an appointment with discount with this time with this guy at this place, right? So cancellation is the opposite of that. Okay, so go in there and fixing some stuff yourself, right? Take some time to fix your stuff. This training is to recruit your own affiliate or getting someone to use this platform as your SAAS, right? As your white label SAAS, okay? And the thing we want to go here is the request booking is when someone actually not showing up to your appointment. You move them to a no-show column and it send them to this campaign. And the sending proposal, let's just go through them one by one. It's really that simple. What I used to do is that we don't actually do this anymore, but just to cut costs and not using any third-party proposal website like Panadocs or anything like that. I used to be actually build a proposal funnel in the funnel builder, and actually just said, I'm super excited to work with you. Here's my proposal. So this is what we used to do, but now we actually use sign requests for our agency. So we actually don't really send proposal. If we actually focus on getting on sell, like getting sell and close people without sending a proposal, right? So I would just not too worry about this one. Focus on closing people without sending proposal. Like if you ask any agency like who at like the 6-7 figure mark, they hardly send any proposal when they close, right? The sign and the agreement come after the close, not before the close. Okay, so this is the nurturing email. We actually have just 2 emails going out before the sales call. I mean, like the initial conversation, with your intro call, which is call 1 and the call 2. This is where the email go to. Okay, so between that first call and that second call, there should be only like 24 hour, 48 hour apart. If you have like 3 or 5 day apart, it'd be too long. I don't recommend you do that. So that's why there's only 2 emails going out right now. But what we have as well is the social proof campaign, and this is what gonna make you a lot of money, because this is going to be an email that warm people up before that demo call. We call that call 2, which is a closing call, whatever you want to call it. That final call, that email is going to go out there. So that is a lot of email, just appointment sets, all that stuff. And as you can see, they're very close to each other, just 4 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. So this email going very close together. So what you should do here is to actually, this nurturing email, you want to set the next campaign to be a social proof email, or you can send them simultaneously together if if you don't have enough time. If the next call is like 48 hour, 24 hour, you want them to get into the social proof email. Okay, so we're gonna talk about that in the trigger, but this nurturing email and the social proof email should be connecting together, right? So again, the no-show follow-up, that one is really to get a response, not asking them to book an appointment or anything like that. Really just ask them to get a response. A request booking one is a similar thing to the no-show one, but it's really more to get them to book an appointment. Okay, so one is to get a response, just to see if they're receptive, right? And one is to actually get an appointment. And onboarding campaign is actually when you close the client and you actually sending them more information on how to log into the software, the username and the password and stuff, right? So this video not gonna go through anything about onboarding, because the whole setup about the prospecting is so long, so big, so complex itself. We can't get you mixed up in this video. We can make another video about the onboarding one, okay? But we're just gonna leave that campaign alone for now, right? The website campaign, again, I already show you this. When someone opts into the website. So you just finish a campaign. Let's just do funnel walkthrough. Okay, see if anything on website. So funnel walkthrough here is, I'm going to start off with the last one on that one. So our website campaign is really a 4-step campaign. It's, just when you do prospecting, reaching out to people, you want to have a page where people say, when people look you up, they see that website. And we just do all of the work for you. You don't have to be anything from scratch, right? Come in here, edit the page, put your transparent photo in here, put a bit of description, have your case study in here, and have your team photo in here, have a few testimonials in here, and all of that, click to an email opt-in. And then when people opt in, they go into the website opt-in campaign. Very simple, right? So want to keep it as simple as possible, keep it lean. Because unless you're running ad, anything like that, this website is just there to actually more for social proof, online presence sort of thing. And it's going to be your VSL. Watch my video and maybe learn from it, or make your own video from that. But the prospecting method that we're going to do here is literally not too much involved on your website. I mean, like, it does involve on the VSL a bit, but watch my VSL, learn from it, and actually model from it, right? So the proposal funnel is the one that I mentioned, okay? All of this thing, like the contract, the agreement, and the stuff is in here. Like when I was starting out, I was being like so tight with budget, and I want to keep everything so lean. I just put all the scope of work and all that stuff in here, and you can just model it. It's literally instead of just paying Panda Docs or anything like that, just send people this thing, and when they click to it, they can pay on, they can check out on the next page. So this is different from the website one. The website is to opt in, get the information. This one is to send them the proposal, case study, and all that stuff, scope of work, testimonial, all that stuff, and they can pay on the second page, and it's going to be a thank you page. So it's going to be like an online checkout, really. Why pay Panda Docs and all that stuff, right? Yeah. So let's just talk about the hiring funnel and the appointment setter funnel, because that is what the snapshot is all about. This thing, what I show you so far, is just bonus. That's all just bonus. Like, it's good to have, but what's going to make a snapshot, a prospecting snapshot, going to be coming to this, right? But let me just check on my schedule. Alright, so before I skip that, I'll come back to that too in a second, but we're going to go to trigger first, because I don't want to miss this, because that's quite important. Right, the Facebook trigger, make sure that when you're setting up, you want to name stuff as neatly as possible, because you're going to have a lot of trigger in the future. You want to keep things very neat, right? So when a form is submit, you obviously have your Facebook integration ready, all that stuff, have your Facebook integration ready, add them to a Facebook campaign. Easy, simple. I'm not going to go through that, okay? Notify your client, all that stuff. I want to actually focus. So this is the proposal funnel. So when the form is submit, you add them tag. When someone check out your proposal, or when someone opt into your website, you add them to a different tag, different place, different opportunity. So go through that. Everything is set up for you already. But let's just talk about the pipeline, right? So when the card move to when the card in pipeline, when pipeline stage in throughput system. So when the card move to first contact, right, you add them to a nurturing campaign, right? Nurturing before sales call. And what you can do as well is you add them to the social proof, right? I mean, like, the whole point here is not to automate stuff, okay? So if let's say the strategy here is you have a talk with this prospect, Vico test, and yada yada, you have a phone talk, and then you move him, say, look, this is a good fit, we'll talk to you next Thursday. You move them here, and the system automatically will put this card into a nurturing campaign, right? Nurture before sales, as you can see. With the trigger, we're gonna set to a nurture campaign. But what I normally do for my own business is I don't want to over automate everything. Everyone is different. Every situation is different. There's no way to set an automation based on every circumstances, right? So what you want to do is, like, based on how I feel about the conversation, I would add them manually on a social proof campaign. See if they need it, right? Like that, and then it just gets sent out to them. Okay. So keep in mind that the campaign is there and you can add them manually. Nothing has to be automated. In fact, when you try to over automate things, a lot of things can go wrong along the way. Just, my 2 cents here. Okay. So obviously there's many more steps that you can add here. You can notify your sales team, notify your staff, notify yourself, whatever, send a webhook, add save here, a lot of things, right? So when people move to second contact, you want to send that proposal link. Again, if you know how to close, it depends on what kind of closing tactic you are using right now. You don't need to send proposal, right? Again, that funnel, that link was there just for you to actually use, but you don't have to use it, okay? And then I'll just send a notification to myself, okay? So again, just to be clear, I do this again. Throughput system in pipeline, that's it, and then just click save. It literally can't be any easier than this, okay? If you set this up right now, you better know that you actually changed the writing on all of that campaign, right? So this is what I do a bit differently, okay? So when someone here in throughput move to a non-buying campaign, we add them to a dripping campaign. So that dripping campaign is involved an SMS as well, right? Remember, it's a 70-day SMS, but what I also do as well is I also add them to my website opt-in. So even though that they don't opt into my website, it sort of gives them both SMS and email, okay? Both SMS and email. So we want to add them to a campaign and add them to a website opt-in campaign, right? So now they would get SMS say, hey, we're not a good fit right now, or it's not the right time right now. But the SMS will come back to them in 2 months, which is 70 days or 60 days, something like that. But in that meantime, they also get a dripping email from us as well. So we're gonna get SMS and email, okay? Right. So when people move to successful campaign, successful column, they get add to onboarding campaign, right? And when someone add to a no-show, they get add to no-show campaign, okay? So everything here is literally just like that, okay? And when someone add to loss, we remove them from all of the campaign and we add them to a website campaign again, right? Dripping campaign. Okay, so let me just to clarify one thing. If a lot of you may be confused right now about the non-buyer and the lost one, why I have 2 different triggers for that too. So what's the difference? And this is really for your reference. Okay, so with my agency is that in Australia the SMS is expensive. I will decide whether if they like receptive, they have a legit reason why they can't start now, I move them here. So we can spend SMS marketing to them as well. And just to keep them on the board, I can see them and follow up with them in the future. So this is like people who receptive, polite, and just not a good time. Not a good time right now. But for loss, it's like, I don't care. Like, you come back when you come back. I don't care. It's like for people not that receptive, they just like mocking around, they window shopping. So that's what lost. Only they get moved all of the campaign and they get added to an email campaign, which is cost me nothing. So the SMS cost me some amount of money. So I want to keep people on the board as well. So that's how I do it for my agency. I have 2 different ways of discard leads and prospects. Hopefully, you know, if you want a model after that, it's up to you. But if you just want to have one thing to disregard people, that's fine. But I like to keep people that is quite receptive on the board and non-receptive off the board. So I always have my thing on open. I never have it on all, just so you know, okay? Alright, let's actually focus on the third pillar now, how to actually turn on the machine and make this platform, the system, the snapshot work for your agency and your business and pump. Finally, right, so the third pillar, third bullet point is taking action and implement what I'm about to tell you from now on. Okay, so look, come back to the sheet, this is where everything is. You know, one of the things is that, you know, you need to actually hire appointment setter to set an appointment for your business. This is what the snapshot is about. Hire people to do stuff for you, okay? And I'm going to include everything you need to know. First of all, we actually want to, I'll show you the script that we use, okay? And where to actually post the script. Sorry, where to actually post the job post. So, and like I said, everything that I'm actually giving out here have been tested already. So the same script here, as you can see, this post alone got us 253 comment, okay? And this is a different post on another Facebook group at the same time. You know, I mean, like, you can have the date. This one don't have the date, but I think I post this weeks apart, like 1 week apart. This is another 136 comment. Right, really by this exact same post job script that I actually sent, like, have here. You can literally just copy and paste what worked. This is what amazing about it. And I even tell you where to post it. I give you the link to the group and I say, you know, go to the group, join this group, and actually this is just the Facebook alone, but you can also use Upwork, onlinejob.ph, Fiverr, Indeed, and many other job posting platforms. But what happens is when you just join one group, Facebook gonna suggest other group that you can join as well. Okay, so this is probably the best group that I got the result for. Okay, and this is the result for my own calendar. So let's just go through the actual strategy, right? So the strategy is to go in, make an attractive job post, get people in with our funnel. So let's say funnel, get people in with the funnel, okay? And the funnel looks something like this. Let me just edit the page. Well, I should really preview it though. Funnel looks something like this, all pre-built for you. And when people click, they go to an opt-in email and they go to a webinar. And the webinar is really just a video of you describing to them what you want them to do in this job, which is to cold call for you or to prospect for you, right? So I have the orientation video already. You can just use my one or make your own one. Not a big deal, right? So first thing you should do is also add your domain in here, right? I'm not gonna go through how to add a domain in here, but add a domain here and get this funnel ready to go, right? So this is our appointment application form, all that stuff, but really this is more of just an overview, more of a detail, right? So when someone opt in, you know, they fill out the form, they send you a Loom video, you get a feel of how they are, and then you guys go interview and you know, get them to actually call for you. But where do you actually get the list, right? The list is another job post, but it's gonna be a different post, right? So it's gonna be look like this, right? So the list is data mining. Where to get the list? Okay, so you can get it from data mining at Upwork, D7 Lead Finder, any lead scraping software for Bookless, so Lead Carrot, Headhunter, something like that. There's just plenty out there on the internet. I actually post in a ClickFunnels group and people will just like DM you like crazy. Okay, so this is where you get the list. So first step, hire people, get a list, and actually train them to actually call for you. But wait just wait for a second. I'm gonna show you what we have in store, so you actually don't have to train people that much. Okay, so this is what these appointment setter training funnel is for, right? So this is in the funnel again. Let's say here it's in the funnel. It's called appointment setter funnel. Keep in mind that I built this funnel before the membership area was available, so this is what I actually used. You know, all the video is in there. I mean, like when you preview it, it's not gonna work, because how it works is that each button here is embedded to a link. So all you have to do is add a domain to this funnel and add that link to. All it have is open a new URL, new link with a new tab. So that's all a button do, right? And the link, where you get the link is from each of the step of the funnel. Once you add a domain to this funnel, it will auto generate a path to each thing. So this is the link. You just copy it and come back to the first dashboard and put the link in the button. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so you must be thinking, you know, this is not the best looking funnel out there, I gotta say to that. You know, but I have set up all the video, all that thing for you. Your appointment setter can just grab it and just go from there. Okay, but this is what we actually have right now with our new training platform that we've been using for our appointment setter, right? So it's in the membership area, and we actually have it embedded into our CRM. So if the staff come into staff login, actually, right, and this is going to be in our recruitment snapshot, guys. Like, check it out. I'm gonna leave a link below as well on where you can see our recruitment snapshot. But our sales training here is gonna be focused on mindset, and everything gonna be in the CRM. It's not gonna be like another funnel. But with the prospecting snapshot, what I'll try to achieve is try to put the onboarding, the hiring, and the recruiting, and the nurturing, the prospecting in just one place. So you have a little bit of everything just to get started, right? But I want to keep it as lean as possible. I want to keep it as a minimum viable product, okay? So if you want really more of an in-depth sales training for your appointment setter and for yourself, and this is not just for your VA, this is actually for yourself and for your closer. That's why I put so much work into this. Like, the appointment setter come in here, I tell them to go to watch the foundation, get started, and watch the outbound, and then they will get clarity on what's going on, right? They will get clarity on what, you know, the task is, because, and this is not niche, it's not specific to one niche, it's about them knowing what their role is for your agency. So we got LinkedIn training, and this is closer training. Like, if you want to know how to close, like learn how to close sales, or maybe train a closer, this is perfect. And this is more than just appointment setter, okay? So we have a lot of live recording. If any of you haven't actually know me, I actually very, very passionate about sales. I record all of my calls, and you're gonna have a lot of live call with me from my training, right? Live example, you know, listen to what actually works, because giving someone a script is different from actually show them how the script works in real life, okay? So we're gonna have like all of the VA recording, how I train my VA to my, to reach a standard, to fit with the company culture and all that stuff. And we're gonna make like a new lesson about the prospecting, how to actually prospect better. But this is gonna be in the recruiting snapshot. But this is what you get. You just get the minimum viable products. Know what works, know what doesn't work, and just set up with minimum effort, right? So what happens is you're gonna give a domain to this page, right? You're gonna give a domain to this funnel, which is let me come back to funnel. You're gonna give a domain to this funnel, and you just put an SOP together. Go to Google Docs and give them the script, give them this training, and minus or add other video that's relevant to your agency. Obviously, I don't think all of that video will be a good fit 100% for any agency, because it's literally I made it for my agency that I just share with you. Okay, so you know, but we're gonna have a lot of video there just to help you get started, but add and minus based on that. But if you really want to check out our sales training, it's going to be in our in our recruiting snapshot, and that is gonna be like the real deal. Okay, so just to recap, to turn on the machine, you know, get a list. It's not hard to get a list. Get an appointment setter, agree with them on a price, and post a lot of job posts. And when you do that, you should have consistent appointment for your agency. And then we use the nurturing and the prospecting snapshot to actually convert this appointment to a close. Now it's really for you. You know, you learn how to close sale. It's up for your sales skill. And if you want to actually know anything about sales, go and get our recruiting snapshot. Again, this is probably the end of the video. You know, if you have any question, just drop it in the comment. Reach out to me on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. But this is a review, a walkthrough of our prospecting snapshot. It's a very, very powerful tool. It's going to get you, you know, at least, you know, double or triple what you're actually doing right now. If you don't have this in place, if you're just doing like what you're doing right now is Google Sheet and stuff, Zapier and all that, you know, Calendly and all that stuff. By using this, you should be able to, like, you know, 2x or 3x your monthly revenue easy, because this is a system that works, a system that automated, a system that is efficient. Okay, so it's really simple, guys. Like, set this up the way that I walked you through to this video. And if you have any training, just come to our help desk. So this is when we actually remember when I said keep this link handy, our help desk handy. Hang on, it just disappeared. So let's go to our help desk again. All right, what you want to do is come in here, come to the help desk, bookmark this page, put your email in here so you get a 5-month dripping campaign. So the same campaign that I give to you, you're gonna experience it yourself. All right, and come in here, right, come to the training, and obviously once you put your email in here, you're gonna get a login to this training, right? This training, this is I'm already logged in. So if I like open it in an incognito window, it's asked me to log in. So come in here, and you're not gonna get all 4 of that. I think you probably get like 1 or 2 of that. So come to the CRM training site. You know, watch the video that you need to watch. How to set up a domain for my agency, how to put a funnel together, how to do stuff together. I know it's a lot of work, but take your time, do step by step, incremental progress, and you're gonna get there. Okay, if you need any help, there's always support for you everywhere, every way to go. Okay, so this is how to set up your own email SMTP, but this is the training, right? Put your email in here, you know, watch a few setup video, watch how other people might have question about the snapshot itself. Okay, cheers.